Did you know that the Torah offers a profound lesson on the intersection of artistry, wisdom, and spirituality? As the Israelites prepared to build the tabernacle, we see a strong emphasis on skilled craftsmanship and the idea that work done for sacred purposes elevates both the artist and the community. The Torah describes Bezalel, the chief artisan, as being filled with chokhmah, tvuna, and da'at, meaning wisdom, understanding, and knowledge. Beyond the Mishkan's construction, this idea extends into how we approach life itself as a work of art, using our own skills, our creativity, and our wisdom to shape a meaningful existence. The Torah's emphasis on chidur mitzvah, beautifying a mitzvah, reinforces this idea. This principle, chidur mitzvah, teaches that a commandment should not just be performed, but should be performed beautifully. The Talmud derives this from Exodus 15, verse 2, where it says, "This is my God, and I will glorify him, ze eli ve'anvehu," interpreting ve'anvehu as a call to enhance the beauty of a mitzvah. The sages apply this to commandments such as having a beautifully written Torah scroll or an elegant menorah, choosing the nicest etrog, wearing a finely crafted pair of tefillin, or setting up a beautiful Shabbat table. In the construction of the tabernacle, chidur mitzvah is taken to the highest level. Every element, from the gold and the silver and the woven fabrics, is designed with precision and care. Rashi comments that even seemingly minor details, like the clasps of the curtains, were made with intentional beauty. This teaches us that spirituality is not just about function, but also about form. The physical world can be a vessel for the divine presence when we infuse it with meaning. In contemporary life, we can apply this principle to our own actions. We elevate the mundane when we infuse it with intention and with beauty. One of the most striking descriptions in this past week's Torah portion, Vayakhel, is the phrase chokhmat lev, wisdom of the heart. The Torah uses this term to describe those who contributed to the Mishkan, particularly the artisans who spun and wove the fabric. The Torah says chokhmat lev. Why not use just wise? Why not chachamim? What does it mean to be wise of heart? The Midrash explains that true wisdom comes not just from the mind, but from the heart, from passion, from generosity, and a connection to something greater than oneself. Rabbi Samson Raphael Hirsch expands on this idea, explaining that chokhmat lev, wisdom of the heart, is a combination of technical skill and emotional intelligence, an awareness of how one's work impacts others and serves higher purpose. In today's world, this idea is deeply relevant. A person can be knowledgeable but lack wisdom. They can be skilled but lack heart. The best artists, musicians, teachers, and leaders are those who do not just perform a task, but infuse their work with soul. A great chef does not just cook food, they create an experience. A great teacher does not just impart information, they inspire. A great leader does not just make decisions, they uplift the community. In this way, life itself can be seen as an art form, where we apply our skills, chokhmah, our ability to analyze and understand, bina, and our deep knowledge, da'at, to shape a meaningful existence. Just as Bezalel was tasked with constructing a sacred space, we too are constantly engaged in building something, our families, our communities, or our spiritual paths. Rabbi Abraham Joshua Heschel spoke about radical amazement, the idea that life itself is a miracle to be appreciated. In his book, God in Search of Man, he writes that we do not simply exist, We are here to create, to be co-partners with God in shaping the world. This aligns with the idea of Chokhmat Lev, that wisdom is not just about knowledge, but about seeing life itself as an opportunity to build something sacred. If we live life with intention and see it as a work of art, then every action should be deliberate and done with artistic precision. The construction of the tabernacle was not just a physical project, it was a spiritual blueprint for how we live our lives. These principles, Chidur Mitzvah and Chokhmat Lev, remind us that life is not just about fulfilling obligations, but about creating something beautiful. So, whether through art, acts of kindness, or meaningful work, we have the opportunity to infuse our lives with wisdom, with passion, and with sacred purpose. Just as Bezalel and his artisans built a dwelling place for God, we too can shape our lives into a space where holiness resides.